TV commercials, or adverts as we call them here, are something in the world most of us don't like, being interruptions to our daily viewing pleasure. Hate them or not, however, we all know that they are essential to our lives. Most are mundane, forgettable, and sometimes a little funny. But then you have the opposite of that. Sometimes you have some of the scariest commercials that won't make you forget their products or messages anytime soon. So gather round and turn on your TV, as today we count down the top 5 most disturbing TV commercials ever aired, Part 2. Warning: these commercials may be unsettling for some viewers to watch, so viewers' discretion is advised. But with the warnings out of the way, let's tune in. At number 5 we have the Pub Loo Shocker. While I guess you could count this as a PSA, it aired on TV and was advertising something, so I will count it for the sake of this list. But the contents of said video further prove its worth here. In 2013, a British advert was aired, which it was designed to be a PSA about drink driving, or drunk driving in the States, and the dangers of what it entails. The 53-second clip shows us a few less than sober bargoers going to the bathroom to either fix their hair or wash their hands after their long night of drinking. But when they take a peek into the mirror, they are met with something unexpected. A fake woman's body crashes through the mirror, leaving behind a pool of fake blood, which shocks the men out of their drunken state and back into reality. According to the people behind the scenes, this scare was only done to people who were considerably drunk. But this PSA was to show them the dangers of drinking and driving, and how lives could be at stake. And just maybe, they'll think twice after this advert. At number 4, we have Phones for You. Now hold on before you say, yes, Phones for You was in the first part of this series, with the pale looking zombie scaring the crap out of the man in the woods. But this advert is different, but it still maintains the horror of the original one. This time around, a woman is shown alone in an empty parking lot, presumably from a shopping centre or a mall. As she is walking back to her car, you can see a pale ghostly girl dressed in a mucky white dress and hair like Sadako from The Ring. The woman instantly feels she is being watched, and spends no time rushing back to her car, only to be greeted by the girl at the window, who advertises the phone with the signature tag and signs at the end. And here is the full advert, so you can see its horrors.
The Samsung Toko icon is only $59.95 on pay-as-you-go. Phones for You. Missing our deals will haunt you.
Now I was aware of this advert, but I left it out of the first one for the sake of no repetition. But we can all agree, just like the first one, this one is for sure creepy. At number 3, we have Baby's Secret. Oh, you guys knew this list wouldn't be complete without a scary doll advert. Well, I have just your fill right here, with a particularly freaky one. This is Baby's Secret, a doll made by Mattel in 1965, and this advert shows what it does. The doll is made to whisper things to its owner, like, "I want to tell you something," and "I only tell you my secrets." Of course, any kind of doll whispering is instantly unsettling, but for me personally, it's how the thing's lips move as it talks. Now this is a classic case of things designed to be happy, but in fact ended up creepy. This is an advert trope we've seen repeated a few times in the series, like with mental wealth for instance. Imagine if it went off in the middle of the night, and all you heard was a doll whispering to you. I would be out of that house in a heartbeat. But here is the advert that shows this doll in action.
Mattel's new baby secret. She whispers, just to you. Her lips really move.
I want to tell you something.
It's almost unbelievable.
Your sister has a worm in her head. You have to cut it out.
Get Mattel the new baby secret.
Demons can only get you when you close your eyes. Never sleep. Never sleep.
So you can have fun keeping secrets together.
I know a secret, do you? Daddy's pills taste like candy.
And number 2, we have PS3 Baby. Just barely losing the top spot, we have PS3 Baby. And I only have one word for this advert. Why? Who the hell thought this would be a good idea to advertise a game console of all things? Anyway, this advert depicts a naked baby sitting in front of a PlayStation 3 with its eyes closed. It then opens its eyes and begins babbling, as babies do. But then, oddly, it changes to an adult's laugh really quickly. And then even stranger, it begins crying as something reflects within its eyes. The tears then quickly retreat back into the baby's eyes even faster than they left, as it finally cuts to the end of the ad. And I will show you this advert in full, so you can understand why it's here. Now I can fully understand why this one would be considered the scariest by a number of people, but the reason for me why it's at number 2 is because this one was unintentionally scary, while the number 1 spot was meant to be scary. And what is that number 1 spot? Well, it is none other than number 1, Fragile Childhood, Monsters. This one is really self-explanatory as to why it is number 1 in my opinion, but I will still explain the contents of the advert before I play it. The advert begins with a series of sad or scared looking children either walking with their parents, sitting in the back of a car or on the playground, while ominous music plays. Then when we get to see the parents of these kids, they are instead replaced with disturbing looking monsters, from a horrifying rabbit to a creepy looking clown and a zombie. The list goes on and on. It then ends with a PSA on why excessive drinking is bad. And if you think me just describing this advert is already bad enough, let's play the real thing, and we can see why it is so scary. Yeah, this is somehow a PSA on drinking. You would be surprised since it would be more fitting on an anti-drug commercial, because with the things appearing around them, you would think it would be about the overuse of shrooms or acid. Because my goodness, these things are just disturbing. And completely out of whack for an anti-drinking commercial. But either way, I have to give it praise for its creativity and, of course, the costumes they used. All of these factors leave Fragile Childhood Monsters at the #1 spot. Now, I made this a part 5 for the simple fact it's easier on my editing, it's more compact, and I can spend a little more time describing things. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see me do a part 3, be sure to like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell so you're always notified of my latest videos. And of course, comment down below, what did you think was the scariest advert? And if this video gets over 15 likes, I will work on a part 3. But for now, I'm the Dark Author, and sweet dreams. If you enjoyed the video, and you would like to continue the scares, be sure to click one of the videos on the left or right, and click the channel logo to subscribe, and check the description if you want to join the Discord. Thank you for watching, and stay scared.